Imagine waking up tomorrow morning with a profound sense of urgency, as if someone just reminded you that your time is finite. What would you choose to fill your day with? Would you spend hours mindlessly scrolling through social media, or would you finally pick up that book gathering dust on your shelf? This haunting awareness of mortality is encapsulated in the ancient Stoic principle of Memento Mori. Remember that you must die. It's not just a somber reminder of death, but a call to live with intention. If you've ever found yourself procrastinating, wasting time on trivial matters, or feeling paralyzed by the sheer abundance of choices, then the wisdom of Memento Mori could be the lighthouse guiding you through the murky waters of modern life. Consider the story of Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher who faced the gravest of situations with a calm that could only come from a deep understanding of life's temporary nature. In AD 65, at the behest of Emperor Nero, Seneca was ordered to take his own life, a sentence handed down for alleged complicity in a conspiracy against the emperor. It's a moment most would meet with panic, but Seneca, embodying the principles he espoused, received the order with tranquility and poise. As he prepared for his death, Seneca chose not to be consumed by fear or rage, but to dictate his final thoughts in letters to his friends, offering them comfort and wisdom. He carried himself with a serene acceptance of his fate, a reflection of his lifetime practice of memento mori. This scene, as if taken from an ancient fresco, illustrates not only his philosophical commitment, but the profound peace that can accompany the acceptance of mortality. Seneca's final moments were not about despair. They were about fulfilling the Stoic ideal of a life lived in accordance with nature, even at its end. Memento Mori asks us to remember that we are mortal, and that remembering this is not an exercise in morbid reflection, but rather an invitation to prioritize what truly matters. At the core, it's about valuing time as our most precious resource. For the Stoics, life's brevity is not a source of fear, but a guide for action. When you consider the inevitability of death, the importance of wasting time on trivial disputes, future worrying, or ego-driven endeavors becomes glaringly trivial. Instead, life becomes about pursuing virtue, wisdom, and meaningful connections. Historically, the Stoics used this idea to cultivate a life imbued with purpose. They believed that by keeping death in mind, they could strip away the distractions and false urgencies that often cloud one's judgment. Imagine living every day as if it were your last, not in the reckless, hedonistic sense, but in a mindful approach where every decision is weighed for its true worth. Think about the modern habits that sap our time: endless streaming, compulsive checking of notifications, a constant chase after material gains. These can be seen as modern-day sirens, luring us away from what holds true value: our relationships, personal growth, and the small moments that bring genuine joy. So how do we bring these ancient ideas into our morning routines? Imagine confronting the bustle of modern life with the clarity of a Stoic sage. What if before diving into the day, you began with a moment of reflection on the inevitability of death? This practice, though initially unsettling, can sharpen your focus like nothing else. Here are some practical steps to integrate Memento Mori into your life for greater urgency and fulfillment. Start by creating a daily ritual or routine that reminds you of your mortality. This could be as simple as a moment of quiet reflection upon waking, perhaps contemplating a small token or phrase that symbolizes Memento Mori for you. Some people find inspiration in quotes, others in visual reminders. The key is to find something that resonates on a personal level. This practice isn't about fostering anxiety, but about refocusing your priorities from the very start of your day. By reminding yourself that your time is limited, you may find that procrastination begins to lose its grip. After all, who has the luxury to postpone greatness, happiness, or fulfillment? Next, eliminate distractions that prevent you from living fully in the present. Consider the temptations of your smartphone, the endless tabs left open on your browser, or the constant notifications that draw you away from the present moment. These distractions are time thieves, and recognizing them as such can be a powerful way to reclaim control over your day, and by extension, your life. You might start with small adjustments, like setting specific times to check emails or social media, or choosing one task to focus on without interruptions. By simplifying and channeling your energy into what truly counts, you create more room for meaningful endeavors. Also, prioritize your relationships by expressing appreciation and resolving conflicts. Reflecting on the transience of life naturally shifts your attention to those who matter most. Rather than postponing that phone call or delaying a long overdue apology, Memento Mori can bolster your resolve to act now. Imagine the impact of leaving no words unsaid and no deeds undone. It fosters a deeper connection with those around you and creates a legacy of love and understanding that outlives any material possession. Embrace the philosophy of less is more. Material pursuits can often overshadow the intrinsic value of life itself. By embracing minimalism in thought and possession, you can create a life centered on quality over quantity. Consider the activities that truly bring you happiness. Is it the new gadget or the time spent creating memories with loved ones? Memento Mori encourages us to strip down to essentials, to live more deliberately, focusing on what adds genuine value to our lives. Finally, let this awareness empower you to pursue your passions with vigor. What is that one thing you've always wanted to do but kept pushing into tomorrow? Whether it's a creative project, learning a new skill, or even changing careers, let the reminder of life's brevity propel you into action. Instead of seeing death as an end, frame it as a catalyst that propels you towards meaningful achievements. This urgency to act can break the chains of procrastination, fueling a life of purpose and fulfillment. Seneca's life, especially his final act of calm composure, remains a powerful testament to the wisdom of Memento Mori. This simple, yet profound shift in perspective can transform the mundane into the extraordinary. It encourages a life lived not in fear of death, but in the embrace of every moment up until that inevitable end. Let this ancient wisdom guide you to a life where you focus on what matters most, love fiercely, and leave behind a legacy of purpose. Embrace the urgency of now, and in doing so, truly start to live.